Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve. So what's going on at Martha's Vineyard? And no, I'm not talking about the woke left having a collective meltdown over Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' policy of transporting illegal migrants from Florida to Massachusetts. You remember that last summer, of course. DeSantis sent 2 planes of illegal migrants to the posh, white, liberal island of Martha's Vineyard, 80% of which voted for bumbling Biden and his explicitly open borders policies and designated themselves a sanctuary island. So no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what happened at this house. Now, if you don't know, that's Barack Obama's house right there in Martha's Vineyard. You'll note as well that this is the same Barack Obama who, while president, constantly warned us of the dangers of rising sea levels. Yeah, that guy. Remember him? Interesting how that guy could end up purchasing a $12 million estate, what do you know, right by the sea. But regardless, something else recently happened that's raising several concerning questions.
Other news today, more details about the drowning death of the Obama's personal chef while paddleboarding in Martha's Vineyard. There are reports that not only was he not wearing a life jacket, his leg was not tethered to the board, something Stephen Fabian found out is vital to do the sport safely.
We're learning chilling new details about the tragic death of the Obama family's personal chef. Tafari Campbell was not wearing a leash like this one while paddleboarding close to the Obama's 30-acre estate on Martha's Vineyard, according to Massachusetts State Police. Mr. Campbell was standing on his paddleboard, lost his balance, and fell into the water, then struggled to stay afloat, police said, explaining what happened in detail for the first time. He was not wearing a personal flotation device and was not leashed to the paddleboard. A companion who was paddleboarding with Campbell tried to save him, but has not been identified.
Now, as it originally stood, as you saw with that report, what happened at the Obama's estate on Martha's Vineyard was a tragic accident where their personal chef didn't take the proper precautions for his own safety, and he paid for it tragically with his own life. But as more details started coming in, the story got stranger and stranger. But first, did you know that the latest data from the American Heart Association indicates that adults with fatty liver were 3.5 times more likely to have heart failure than those without? And did you know that the American Liver Foundation estimates that as many as 100 million Americans got fatty liver? I mean, that's you, that's me. We cannot save America if we don't take care of ourselves. Our livers are our body's master detoxifier, but after decades of wear and tear, our livers slow down and become sluggish. And this is why so many of us struggle with weight gain and feeling tired all the time. But gang, fortunately, there's a simple, all-natural solution. Liver Health Formula contains 12 powerful botanicals clinically proven to recharge and protect your liver at the cellular level. It helps restore your liver's detoxifying abilities. It boosts your energy levels, and it works remarkably well to fight that horribly fatty liver. Liver Health Formula is backed by proven science and approved by American doctors. And the best part, every bottle is manufactured right here in the USA. And if you click on that link below right now, you can try Liver Health Formula completely risk-free and receive 5 free gifts when you order today. So don't wait. Click on that link below or go to getliverhelp.com/Turley right now to claim your risk-free supply of Liver Health Formula and all 5 bonus gifts. That's getliverhelp.com/Turley. One of the first anomalies in this case is the revelation that the official police logs of the night when Tafari Campbell tragically drowned left the reason for the 911 call conspicuously blank. As you can see, all other 911 calls that night had listed reasons like motor vehicle accident, property check, boat incident. But the reason for Campbell's 911 call was the only one left blank. Moreover, the official police logs identify Wilson's Landing, not the Obama's home, as the origin of the 911 call. Police also have released information that there was another person who was paddleboarding with Campbell, the Obama's personal chef, when he drowned, but they won't release that person's identity. So Campbell was paddleboarding with someone else, but the police won't say who. And on top of that, we now know a woman reported that he had fallen off his board and was apparently unable to swim. But we don't know who made that report. That same unidentified woman is later described as being out and about looking for Campbell. But again, we don't know who this person is. No one seems to be talking. And then to make matters even stranger, we now have video of Obama's chef demonstrating that he was actually a very good swimmer. Moreover, while initial reports confirmed that the Obamas were not at the residence at the time of the drowning, we now know that Obama's two daughters, Molly and Sasha, were there. Campbell drowned on Sunday evening, and Obama's daughters left Martha's Vineyard on Tuesday. So the whole situation is just, frankly, strange. Oh, and then there's this.
State and local police are still conducting an investigation into Tafari's death, and our hearts go out to Tafari's family and to the Obamas, and Primetime will keep you updated. Now, in a tragically strange coincidence, Tafari is not the only presidential chef to drown. Clinton's chef also drowned.
Now, just to be clear here, I'm not suggesting that there was anything sinister or intentionally nefarious that went on here. But it's impossible to look into what happened with Obama's personal chef and not walk away completely mystified and bewildered. The police department's silence as to who his companion was, the strange omission as to the reason for the 911 call, the discrepancy in address, the ambiguity on the woman reporting the incident, and questions as to his skill level as a swimmer. I mean, it all strikes, shall we say, a rather odd note. Moreover, keep in mind, this is Martha's Vineyard, the place of Chappaquiddick. Ted Kennedy's unfortunate drowning incident with Mary Jo Kopechne. In other words, as someone over at Powerline had pointed out, Martha's Vineyard authorities have a rather pronounced history in protecting famous Democratic politicians. Time will tell if that propensity to protect Democrats is happening yet again. Are you ready to join the resistance? Because I'm leading a group of dedicated, courageous patriots who can lead a spearhead into the heart of the secular globalist establishment. We punished Bud Light and Target, driven CNN and the legacy media to near bankruptcy, forced BlackRock to backtrack on ESG, and now we're seeing our conservative-dominated Supreme Court ending affirmative action and protecting religious liberty. In my Insiders Club, I show you concrete steps to take locally and online that will only keep this mass uprising going until the battle is won. Don't wait. Click the link in my description below and join my Courageous Patriots Insiders Club today.